fitting it. He just took the phone off me. Anyway, so the story is, this is the seat brace and we're fitting it, new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we said, I've been wanting to do this for so long. I wanted to do this since we did the other side, which was a long time ago now.
So it's pretty good. Actually, I think I'd like to weld it from the inside because that'll thick, so you can really weld hard to it. And I know how you like grinding inside the cab. It's just too dinged up. So it's had a lot of hits here. You can see the big hits. And just enough to bend the floor up.
Yep.
We're going to have to always make the floor match that, which would be nice, isn't it?
Yeah, let's do it.
I just wanted to show the preparation. This is for the seat rail support, and we're just welding it on the inside. And it's really nice to weld on the inside because you've got the seat support's really thick. It's easy, and it's easy to grind the welds off in here, so it's a lot easier. And yeah, we're going to use that thing. Yeah. he missed one, and he wants me to grind it.
You didn't even want to do it.
That's because you're more agile and flexible than I am. Like, snatch the phone off me. He just stole my phone. It's his phone, but
Someone commented and they said, you just have to get rid of that HSV hat and then it'll be all honky-dory.
But and this is personally, so it was 2008 I had this signed, and it was oops, the last time I ever saw Peter Brock alive, which was a nice thing. And yeah.
All right, explain.
We put the jack under there, we jacked this, we just put some weight on it, it's not really jacked up, on the seat support rail. I put a bolt, so I bolted it there. I haven't drilled that hole there, I could have bolted it there, but I didn't. But it makes it sit like perfectly, I don't know if you can see.
I'll move the light out of the way, yeah.
That's it's popped, like that. It'll all get welded and beautiful. Very pleased with it all. And so Josh is about to weld that this time, and I'll hold it in place and I'll keep an eye underneath.
Cool.
It's exciting. This is exciting. This is the most fun you can have with your pants on, isn't it, Josh? Come on, let's get to work. This is the seat support. Looks less neat now than it does, so it'll all get a clean up. All this will get taken off. And, just got to grind back the welds on the inside and some on the outside too, because the penetration went a bit too much. We had the heat a bit high to begin with, but sometimes it's better to have it a bit hot than a bit cool because you get better penetration. But in this case, we just got a bit too much penetration. But then we fixed our problem. We turned the heat down a bit. It all went perfect.
You can't say it's not gonna. It's gonna come off.
Never coming off. The floor's straight here. This had a big bend in the floor here, but it had a hit here so hard, or that way, that it bent the floor. So the floor's now flat again, which is nice. And everything's back into shape. Ship shape it is. And,
Coffee.
yeah, and then we're going to have a coffee And that's about it. Grey on one side and well, they're both edge primer. It's just that I got black the second time. Yeah. It was maybe all they had in the shop. Actually, the reason I wanted it black is because when I do paint primer on, I wanted it to look different. Otherwise, you never know where you've done and where you haven't done. So this way, I know that it's just edge primer. That's another job done, Josh.
Another job. We're doing,
you know what I
much
reckon we
to
should
my
do?
disgust, the dreaded corner. Yeah.
In fact, come here, Josh, because this always rusts away. No one ever gets to see it. So take a close look at this. This actually goes in like that. And it's got just some factory spot welds. 3 of them. There should have been 4, but they missed with the last one. And we replaced that back piece, but it still fits. So under it goes. Sorry about the noise. Now I go back in.
I get the idea.
Anyway, so it fits in like a, I don't know.
It's just a lip.
Like a little dog leg sort of joint. And that's it. It's not that exciting.
Brand new.
This bench grinder, I wish the compressor wasn't running. I used to play on this bench grinder when I was a little boy.
Is that how old it is?
Yeah, I remember the bench was about that high, or it was about there. And I was like this, and I used to grind things with it, like that. Like this big.
So that was your dad's?
That belonged to my dad's, out of my dad's workshop.
Did he know you stole that?
I didn't steal it.
Yeah.
No, I was asked to take it.
Oh,
As much as I take everything out of the workshop that I wanted.
that's awesome.
By my dad, or my dad.
Now you got to put the new wire wheel on it.
Yeah. So I've given it a birthday. So. And now that I've got a TIG welder, I'm going to re-weld this piece on eventually when I find it. I've got it in a box somewhere, I hope. And that's a foot. If not, I'll make one. And, but it never seems to bother it.
Belongs in a museum now.
Oh, this is the same age as this ute. No, it's older. This will be older than my ute. This will be over 50 years old, this drawing, and it's never been worked perfectly all its life.
Good.
All my life, I should say.
Welded.
This goes in one place and one place only. So that actually goes in there.
Alright, maybe
So
we
that
should...
actually should look like that.
Yeah, alright. Should we get the bead roller and just run it along there and make that edge?
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea actually. That'll probably work.
So, this one had that original lip, and the replacement one didn't.
Yeah.
But it does now with the bead.
We should have filmed it. We forgot to film it.
But
So
yeah.
goes through there like that and rolls that bead there, and it originally looked like that.
Oh, I can't. It's not slow down. Now we got that lip. It was looking like that.
So that's the lip we need to sort of dog legs in.
That worked really well.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. Yep. Okay, this is how it's panning out. So there's a lot in this panel, and to get it to actually somehow match the original form was no easy trait. This gap was the wrong gap, so we had to you cut it back and bend this lip up and move your thumb a bit like that, so it'll actually splice in and have the gentle curve, so it looks original. And mating them with them was no easy task either. You already saw us put the dog leg in there. I'm going to call it a dog leg because I don't know the correct word for, the zigzag, the Z bend, whatever.
Yeah.
So it goes up here. Yeah, shut up, Andrew. Up there, left as much original panel, and also obviously we can weld to here, but we can't weld inside that. But this one here, it has a curve, and so we bent that in, and then we're going to plug weld that before we do this bit. So that'll be good. So that's about the size of it. So that was just our quick update, and then we've got 2 welds there, and Josh is about to start welding. We're just cleaning the panel and prepping. So, cool. That was it. He's a man hard at work. Okay, today's conclusion. We finished welding this panel in mostly. Here's the plug welds we forgot to do there, and the welder's welds there, but I can't be bothered doing it now. I'm not happy with my radius here, so we're gonna weld and I'll grind that radius in. It was very difficult. This whole panel, that's the original. Give it a light. That's an original piece of panel, and they're crap. It's just been bent and 50 years worth of abuse, really. It's in bad condition, but it's all I got, so that's what I'm using. And anyway, I'll get it to come good. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. That's just beautiful and straight. So I'll set this up here so we can plug weld there and there. We've got our bend radius in there, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, whether that gets knocked down or I have to build it up or cut this and bring it out a bit and change. I haven't decided. That's why I left it. So when we get to it, I'm looking forward to getting this crappy bit of rust cut off. And look at that, down the hole, no rust. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, cheerio. What's next? A little corner piece. We sort of half fixed it, and then we realised it's so shitty and thin here. So it's ended up being rebuilt. So we've got a bit of meat to weld to now, and we'll do a better job. So I'm just trying to get the angle right. I think I've got a bit too much curve in there. Okay, I'm just going to film this in its raw state. So we just, no grinding done. And that's about the size of it. So we got that curve in quite nicely. I'm pretty pleased with it. And that'll get either bent down, and there'll be a little piece put in here. And for some reason with mine, that overlaps. So I don't know, it's a funny section. And does the same on the other side. And that's okay, the same is good. But I don't even know what it's meant to look like genuine. I've never seen one undamaged. So, but everything's sort of got its nice curve in there. It's got its curve in there, and that's got a curve there, and then it curves, and then it goes to round it. It's quite, once again, it's a really difficult section to work on, this back section. And, I mean, some people probably find it easy, but I actually have found it to be quite fiddly. And yeah, we haven't ground all these welds back, and actually it's got to have a fair bit of, used to be lead wiped quite full here, so it's going to take a bit of filling. And then what am I supposed to do? So I think I might get some fiberglass bog, put it over the top just so it binds better. It's got the weight of the bumperettes on it and stuff. So, I mean, you know. Yeah, anyway, that was it.
Pretty patchy. Looking pretty patchy.
Guys, that'll be the completion of that video. And it, yes, it's a bit ripply, and yes, it's going to have a skimmer bog over it because, wow, they all have. Even from factory, they were pretty.
Well, this was filled with lead, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's normal. Like all are. They're all filled with lead. And, I know it's perfectly identical to the other side as much as humanly possible. And,